Thanks. I just want to say congratulations to you and Connect for Health on this record-breaking achievement. I'm really grateful to be here with my colleague, Senator Hickenlooper, to say a few words and celebrate the more than 198,000 Coloradans who signed up to get covered. As everybody knows, this is a challenging time for healthcare in America. But when I look back over the last 12 years, I also see a lot of progress. When we passed the Affordable Care Act in 2010, it was the biggest step forward for healthcare in America since Lyndon Johnson created Medicare and Medicaid in the 1960s. And here in Colorado, our former governor, John Hickenlooper, led the implementation of the ACA, expanding Medicaid and providing hundreds of thousands of Coloradans with health coverage, many for the first time in their lives. While the Affordable Care Act wasn't perfect, it made an enormous difference in people's lives, and it ended discrimination against people with pre-existing conditions. It lowered costs for millions of families, and it eliminated junk insurance plans and required every plan to meet basic quality standards. But instead of building on the ACA, there are opponents in Washington that have spent the last 12 years working to sabotage it. This couldn't come at a worse time, because when we were hit with we were hit with a once in a century pandemic. And over the past 2 years, the pandemic has exposed how fragile our healthcare system really can be. Thanks to the president and the American Rescue Plan, as Kevin said, we passed just last year, we're finally repairing the damage. And as a result of this bill, 3 out of 4 Coloradans covered under the ACA saw their premiums go down an average of 52%. Compared to a year ago, there are 5 million more Americans with insurance today. That's what progress looks like. But we still have profound challenges ahead. Even as we celebrate a record number of enrollments, we also reported a record number of COVID cases 2 weeks ago. Today, we're averaging in this country over 2,000 deaths a day, disproportionately from communities of color, as we've seen consistently over the last 2 years. And in my view, you can draw a straight line between the country's COVID outcomes, the disparate outcomes that we've had, and our deeply unequal access to healthcare. So we have more work ahead to ensure that every Coloradan and every American has access to affordable quality health insurance. At a minimum, we should extend the enhanced tax credits from the American Rescue Plan to 2025 so we can continue to build on the progress of the ACA. That change alone would provide coverage to another 87,000 Coloradans. I'd like to go further and make these tax credits permanent. I'll say one last thing. We also need to address the shamefully high cost of prescription drugs and take on the mental and behavioral health crises in this country. And that's what I'll be working on as I head back to Washington next week. Congratulations again to Connect for Health on this tremendous success. And thank you for all you're doing for our state and for citizens that are searching for healthcare. I'll turn it back over to you, Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Bennet. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Now I get to introduce my other good friend on this call, our junior senator from Colorado. So from representing the Centennial State, John Hickenlooper. Take yourself off mute, John.
It's only been what is almost 2 years. Let me reiterate.
It's because he doesn't have me at his house to remove the mute button for